Hi friends, Suzanne here. Welcome to another Wildcard Wednesday video on my YouTube channel and blog. For today's card, I am featuring the bundle Pansy patch, and this is just the stamp set. I don't have the dies out here. I just wanted to remind you that I do have an online class featuring this particular bundle, and all it is you pay for the bundle and then you get a whole bunch of extra free things when you order the class with me. So please register for the class if you're interested in this stamp set or die bundle. So I'm using the thank you sentiment from the stamp set, and I'm also using this little label from the messages dies. So here is my card front. I'm making a little tick mark at 1.5 inches. Then I'm going to bring in my trimmer. I'm going to cut the front of the card off at 1 inch. And then on those tick marks on my sliced side at 1 inch from the top and 1 inch from the bottom, I'm going to make another little tick mark. So now with my trimmer, I'm going to line up the 2 tick marks in my track and slice that little corner off. This is just a decorative edge for that front flap. I'm calling it the altered front card base. It is just something just a little different. So here I have 1.5 inches of pattern paper that I'm putting on the inside of the card. Then I'm going to fold my flap on the front, and so you get a little bit more of the designer series paper if you cut off those edges, and that's what I kind of wanted. But those edges looked really plain for me, so I came in with a gorgeous grape Stampin' Up marker, and I just did a simple dash line, and I'm doing the dash line in my trimmer so that I know that I'm perfectly straight. The dashes might not be perfectly straight, but at least my line is. You could use a ruler for this. I do find that going in between your trimmer like this actually helps those dash lines stay dashed, and sometimes when I've pulled away a ruler from a dash line, I make a little mark. So this is the new cork paper. I wanted to show it to you up close and personal. There is actual cork on this paper. It is very, very thin. Look at how beautiful it is. It's just a beautiful, natural, and it's savvy and soft, and I'm pretty sure it's real cork. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm 98% sure that it's real cork. So anyway, here's my little cork strip, and I'm putting that on my card base. I'm going to use that as something to adhere my pansies to. These are my mom's favorite flowers. I did not know that. She told me that after. My favorite flower is a dahlia. My middle sister's favorite flower is a bird of paradise. So we are very well-rounded in our family of flower likings. So the first violet flower that I put, it was on dimensionals. The lighter pink flower I put on just with a dry adhesive, and then that very light sort of violet flower, the smallest one there, I doubled up on my dimensionals. Now here is my cockamamie. They're glue dots, but the glue dots are on the wrong side of the paper, so it's made my life exceptionally difficult. I can't wait till this box is done. But the reason why I'm using glue dots is so that I can lift up the leaves and tuck them in wherever I need to. I don't necessarily have to worry about where the placement is, because I know they'll always stick. And I will move this around in a little bit. So I felt like this label was a little too stark, so I went in with a dauber and gorgeous grape, and I decided to edge the edges. Then I'm like, well, if I'm edging the edges, I might as well just take my fresh freesia dauber and sort of color the whole thing. And then it's a slippery slope, you guys. And then I decided to go in and heavily like daub up or ink up my sentiment with the gorgeous grape. So we have very light center. I love it. I love doing this. I love ink blending. It's my favorite thing ever. Then I go in with this ribbon is called the Open Weave ribbon, and it's in the ink color. This is Fresh Freesia. I love it. I love this ribbon. It like you can tie a bow with it very, very easily. I might not be able to say that easily, but I was able to tie a bow with it very easily. And that is almost my card for today. I did want to mention that I am putting the best thing about these pearls. Let's just say Stampin' Up! Has had these pearls for many, many, many years. And I mean, the great thing about them is that you can color them with your blends markers and have them match your project. So I went over these with a gorgeous grape blends marker and let them dry for like a second, and then all of a sudden I have matching dots. So that is the best thing about those pearls. As I'm looking at this is needing one more little element. I know you're all going to scream, Wink of Stella. So you're right, I put Wink of Stella on the beards of the pansies, and that is my card for today. You can see all the supplies I used today listed below in the videos See More section or the supplies section of my blog. The links will take you to my Canadian online store. I also wanted to mention that I will put the link to my online class in the description of this video as well, for all you Canadians that are super interested in taking this class. So thanks for watching, and bye for now.